you want to chat about my husband, that's fine. Okay.
Would you like to sit down?
No, thanks.
Well, I heard that you and Tad resolved your differences.
Yes. It seems that Opal, my meddling mother-in-law, blabbed our private business all over town. If she said anything embarrassing, I apologize.
She wouldn't be Opal if she wasn't embarrassing, would she?
Well, I'm sorry she bothered you.
Oh, her description of your bliss was colorful.
If you think I sent her, Liza, you're wrong.
No, I recognize an unguided missile when I see one. Opal sees me as some sort of threat. But my question is to you.
What? See you as a threat to what? My marriage? No, I don't. Well, maybe there was a time where I felt a little bit, suspicious. I was insecure, I wondered. But, you know, some things have happened. Some really good things, I'm happy to say. And I've changed my mind about a lot.
Afternoon.
Well, Jack, you're early.
Yeah, probably a little bit. Hi, Dixie. Listen, I had an appointment with Liza to talk about Jason Sheffield, but if you would, I'd like very much for you to stay.
Dixie and I were in the middle of something really important.
Well, I'm sorry to interrupt, but I happen to think that the sentencing of Laurel's killer is very important. So, if you don't mind, why don't we pull some chairs and have a talk?
I was just brainstorming over an idea for the show. You were Liza. What do you want?
That's a defensive greeting.
Oh, I'm sorry. How's this? What do you want?
Well, actually, since you brought it up, the way you said her name sounded more like Liza on the brain than brainstorming. But that's neither here nor there, is it?
No, it's not. You could probably find your way out the way you found your way in.
I'm your boss. I sign your paychecks, remember? I'm trying to goose up this show of yours. Turn it into the high-rated cash cow I know it can be. I've done a little brainstorming of my own. Ready?
As I'll ever be.
All right. The Cutting Edge. Live on the road, coast to coast. From coast to coast.
I hate it.
You're lazy. You're too soft to live and work out of a mobile home for 3 months. You can come home on the weekends and play family man. Liza will love it.
So will Erica. As soon as she graduates from Betty Ford, why don't you run it by her?
No, I have other plans for Erica when she recovers. That's plans that are custom tailored to her, by the way, but that's in the future. Right now, think Washington, Boston, Louisville.
No. The Cutting Edge is Erica's baby. It always has been.
No, it's not. We tore it down and rebuilt it in your image. Your charm, your wit, your vision, remember? And it works, to my utter amazement. It's a hot, growing property, and it's going to get hotter if we take it on the road.
Adam, I have an announcement to make.
Listen, we need to contact the American people, our audience, face
An
to face.
announcement you're not gonna like.
Tad, listen to me. The stress has been through the roof around here lately. But that's show business. That's the kind of a challenge we thrive on. We break our backs to give the American people just exactly what they want. We love doing it, every minute of it.
When the going gets tough, the tough get going.
That's the spirit.
I'm out of here. I quit.
Well, that wraps it up. Thank you both very much for your time. As I said, we're going to be moving into these sentencing proceedings as soon as we possibly can, so please be prepared, okay?
Will we be summoned to testify?
Yes, more than likely, both of you will.
Does he still blame me, Jack?
No, he blames me.
Actually, he blames both of you. He thinks it's everybody's fault but his own. He killed Laurel, but it's not his fault. You know, I think even though this kid wouldn't be facing capital punishment, he'd walk that last mile if he were, proclaiming his innocence at the top of his lungs.
He's an alcoholic. Nothing's ever their fault.
Laurel's death is his fault. Anyway, I know confronting him won't be easy for either one of you, but I'll make it as painless as I possibly can. Again, thank you very much.
Jack, how's Lily?
She's all right, I think. Thanks for asking. I'll be in touch.
I saw him.
Jason?
Yeah, in jail. He called me and asked me to come visit. I went with Michael.
What did he want?
For me not to hate him, to understand that he killed Laurel because I led him on.
Oh, he's a psychopath.
Well, I think for some people there's a perverse sort of comfort when terrible things happen to start throwing the blame around, you know. Maybe it's easier to feel anger instead of grief. I don't know. But I do know when Jason said those things to me, how terrible I felt. And I realized that I had said the same things to you and to Ted. Saying that you might as well put the gun in Janet's hand, calling you Jason's accomplices, passing judgment.
Is this a apology?
I was wrong about a lot of things. I had to rethink a few of my actions.
Next, you'll be saying every cloud has a silver lining.
Do you insult everyone who speaks to you honestly about their feelings, or is it just me?
Did I insult you? Then please accept my apology and add it to the top of the heap of the ones that I already owe you.
You know, Liza, I saw your face when you left the courtroom. I mean, when Jason blamed you, I mean, I know you know what I'm talking about.
You know, I want you to forgive me because I don't understand where this sudden sisterhood thing coming in.
After you left, Scott Chandler, he pointed out all of Jason's accomplices, his real accomplices. It's really all of us. I mean, anyone who's ever said or done a mean or hurtful, thoughtless thing without thinking about how it would affect the other person, you know, without caring about how it would make them feel. So I guess I'm just trying to say what Scott said, you know, that we're all guilty.
Yeah, but he pointed his finger at me in front of everyone, and he told me that I needed to take credit for killing an innocent woman.
At least when he blamed me, it was in private. He must have felt really alone that night. I mean, so rejected by everyone.
I'll type up my resignation and have it on your desk by 5.
You have a contract, Tad. You can't just walk off the cutting edge when the mood strikes you.
Watch me. As far as this job is concerned, I'm all used up.
Used up or not up to the challenge?
Take your pick. I don't care. The only challenge I'm interested in right now is my wife and family.
Didn't you leave Orsini and sign on here so you could spend more time with them?
No, Adam. I signed on here to produce. When Erica hosted the show, which lasted for all of about 3 minutes, job stability around this place is a joke. People are gunned down on the show, and now you want me to spend 3 months in a mobile home?
We can tailor the schedule to pamper you. You can take Dixie and the children on the road with you if you want.
What I want is out of here. I never wanted to host a cutting edge. I only did it because the station was in trouble, not because I was hot to be some kind of celebrity, which I'm not. I was hot to be the station manager. And the Twinkie that owned WRCW before you did in all his infinite wisdom chose Liza for the job, which was a joke. Should have been mine.
Is that what this is all about? You want Liza's job. Is this a subtle campaign to oust your boss, take her job?
I could handle it.
Could you?
Sure. I'm just as qualified as she is. She may have a little more experience, but I make up for it in other areas.
Such as?
People skills, for one.
People skills, yes. Well, is that it?
You've been here less than a year, Ted.
That's longer than she's been here.
If I were to consider this, I'm not saying that I am considering it, but I'd have to fire Liza. There's no comparable situation around here, so she'd have to leave town.
Liza could get a job anywhere. Write her own ticket. If anybody can take care of themselves, it's Liza.
You really want to get rid of her, don't you?
I didn't say that.
No, you didn't. But you wouldn't mind if she left.
No. I wouldn't mind a bit.
Lonely and rejected. No, those wouldn't be the words that I would describe what I was feeling the night that Jason confessed. But I do concede that the night was difficult in many ways.
I can't imagine. I mean, I don't know what I'd have done in your shoes or where I'd have gone.
Home? And where else?
I'm just trying to say that I sympathize. And I wish I hadn't been quite so quick with my opinions back then.
You're really serious, aren't you?
Yes, I mean, look, you and I are not going to see eye to eye on all sorts of things, Yeah. I mean, like your programming decisions for the cutting edge. But I can learn how to keep my opinions to myself and, we could call a truce. At the very least, we could just try to stay out of each other's way.
Every time I think I have your number, you really do something to surprise me. I have to take a step back and I've got to look at you all over again.
Well, I just wanted to get some things off my chest. Thanks for letting me say what I had to say. You wanted to talk about Ted?
No. My questions are answered. As far as the truce, that sounds really excellent to me. And staying away from each other, it's even better. Thank you.
Okay. I'm gonna go try and find Ted. I'll let you get back to work.
Bye.
There you are. Where you been?
At the station, looking for you.
Oh.
Are the kids okay?
Oh, yeah, they're fine.
Oh, good. We must have just missed each other.
I got something important to tell you.
Yeah, me too. Liza and I had a long talk.
You and Liza? What did she tell you?
Do you play poker?
I know the game. I don't play it often.
Time to lay your cards on the table, Liza.
Oh, no bluffing, Adam.
No bluffing. What's going on between you and Tad?
Nothing is going on between me and Tad. Whoever's spreading this rumor is starting to really get on my nerves.
Tad told me.
Tad told you that something was going on between him and me?
He wants your job.
What?
You heard me. He wants to move into this office.
He wants my job?
What the hell have you done to him, Liza?
Nothing.
Nothing. So it's your managerial skills he doesn't like?
Adam, I'm not aware of any problem.
A sensitivity gap?
No, there is no gap. Tad is happy in his job.
Wrong. He would be happy in your job.
Either you're deliberately trying to make me paranoid or you just misinterpreted what he said.
What he said is you're infinitely capable of finding another job.
Oh, this is wonderful. This is classic.
Yes, it is. There are no friends on television. Only wolves stalking jobs that might be yours.
I just don't know why I don't learn. Men are pigs.
Look, I think I missed a beat here. What has transpired between you and Tad? Bring me up to speed, Liza.
Liza and I had a long talk.
You and Liza. What'd she tell you?
Nothing earth-shattering. Why?
Well, it's just that, she always makes you crazy, that's all.
Well, yeah, well, that was before. I mean, things have changed. I actually had a civilized conversation with her. I might not even flinch next time I see her. Why isn't that good news?